What was Dade?
Well, it was Raid sprayed into it. That was the
Rumor?
Yeah, that was the rumor.
Raid, like the bug spray?
Yes.
And we were smoking that?
Who knows,
You were
dude?
smoking that? Not
mean,
weed. You.
Hey, look, I'm sure the Garcia Vegas and the Swishers that we inhaled were worse than that.
I bet our lugs look terrible.
Oh, God.
Rich in San Jose, what's happening? You're on the roast.
Gentlemen, good morning. I promise not to pull a Doug, whatever that was.
Well, hey,
they're connected.
Hey, guess what, folks? Doug is back on the line. He said he's going to come correct. But go ahead, Rich.
Oh, he can't hear you. Quick point. What Draymond did yesterday, I can't excuse it, but it was real similar to what Luka did when he missed that gimme right at the cup and then decided to sulk instead of foul right away. That kind of stuff is inexcusable. You hurt your team. That's not cool. But I have to say I kind of understand where Draymond's coming from. The only way the Warriors have been winning is by ball movement, by cutting, by everything, and that's exactly what he did. And Poole missed him again. At least Poole didn't just chuck up some garbage shot, but Poole got his bag, and I fully understand why Draymond was so mad. He's like, dude. You got to get on our side. You got to get on our team. You got to get with the program. And when somebody cuts uncovered, you got to feed him the ball.
Yeah, but he wasn't uncovered. Giddey was right there. And Rich, I'll let you finish. I don't think he was wide open as everybody making it seem.
There was
Giddey
pressure.
was staying right there, and there was pressure in his face. So he made a simple pass to Klay Thompson. Said, Klay, you take it. Klay's looking for Draymond, and he walks off and just quits on the play. That's what bothers me. Whether or not Jordan Poole should have passed it to him, he quit on the play, Rich. That's inexcusable.
Oh, no, absolutely. I agree wholeheartedly that he quit after the play, but as he was moving to the lane, he was wide open until that guy got on him, and he just blows right by him. You know Draymond. He's the Draymond Express. But Jordan Poole's got to do better, man. He's in there as a point guard / shooting guard, and he's not moving the ball around the way that they've probably practiced and preached from the senior teammates to the entire coaching staff.
But Rich,
still not doing it.
Rich, can you meet me here? Because you said Jordan Poole got the bag and da-da-da-da. What about when Draymond got the bag and quit the year everyone was hurt?
Oh, that's a great point.
I mean, like at least Jordan Poole's out here trying. No, again, I would like him to execute better, but at least he's out here available every single day. Yet nobody had an ounce of criticism for Draymond when he got the bag and quit on the team.
Go ahead, finish, Rich.
I did.
Okay.
I was not happy with what Draymond did, but you don't think that maybe because they lost effectively everybody on that team that they didn't shut him down?
No,
tell him, hey,
he can still shoot.
Well, here's the problem. And thanks for the call, Rich. Call us back. That was a good call. And look, we could all disagree on this one. I don't think Draymond Green was wide open. Jordan Poole made a pass to Klay. The fact is, Draymond showed his teammate up. I didn't like it when Steph threw his mouthpiece showing up Jordan Poole. I didn't like it. I didn't like when Draymond Green was yelling at James Wiseman and got tossed. I didn't like it.
Draymond screamed at Wiggins earlier this year.
Right, I didn't like it.
And Wiggins just looked at him like, what?
I didn't like it. But when Draymond Green did sign that extension, so remember, I was driving around the center and listening to Steiny and JD. I'm like, what? And it was late in the offseason.
100 for 4?
Yeah, forget
give
the
or
details.
take?
Yeah, give or take. And Draymond Green admitted, said, I didn't play hard because I knew we were going to lose a lot of games. And some people gave Draymond a pass saying, well, Klay's not there, Steph's not there, he's all alone by himself. Well, how about you just work on your game?
Yeah.
Because now the shots that are presented to you, wide open threes, warm-up threes, those are there for you. Just work on your game. Instead, he admitted that, I didn't give it my all. Jordan Poole, I don't get the sense that he's not giving it his all. Is he making smart basketball plays? No. Is he breaking a lot of threes? Yes. Is he shooting 32% from the perimeter? Yes. That's not good. It's not. Has he been coming off the splits, coming off the bench and starting? It's not good.
But the irony...
But he's at least giving me effort.
Yes. Bonte, the irony of Draymond losing his emotional control on a team, over a play that the ball wasn't passing him, on a team that is the most careless basketball team offensively in maybe league history, it feels like, in terms of their turnover ratios. And yesterday, how many charges did they have yesterday?
I mean,
how many illegal screens?
The third quarter.
Well, I think Looney got called for 2 consecutive illegal screens.
It was some back calls.
I'm just saying, so you're going to lose your mind on a singular possession with Jordan Poole, but yet you're going to also throw the ball all over the place for the whole season. And Draymond, your assist-to-turnover ratio isn't the greatest.
No,
if you
it's
actually
not.
want to dive into it in terms of ball usage, if you're going to play like a point guard, then I'm going to hold you to the standards of carrying for the ball like a point guard, and he does not do that because everyone wants to point to his assists, but they don't want to look at assist-to-turnover ratio, right?
That's
so
a great point.
there's layers to this. But the fact that you do that, like, come on, man. I need you pulling the rope in the same direction at this point in the season.
Just can't have that at this point. Can't have it. No, you can't have it. Steve Kerr was asked about the disconnection there. Here's what he had to say.
We were a little disconnected in the first half several times. We talked about that at halftime, tried to get back out there and compete, the second half, but there was definitely a disconnect in the first half, and that cost us.
What went wrong last night, Steve Kerr?
The defense, we never were able to gain any traction defensively. They were coming downhill at us all night. Couldn't stop them. Third quarter really hurt us. I think they shot 12 free throws. That changed the game considerably. But yeah, you give up 137 and 17 threes and 53% shooting, you're not going to win.
So Oklahoma City averages 12.5 3-point makes per game. They had 13 in the first half alone.
I mean, come on.
Warriors are now 0-18 when they trail after 3 quarters on the road. In the first quarter, they give up 40. It is the 6th straight game. They fall behind by double digits in the first half. 6th straight game. So you want to keep playing uphill?
But what happened to this highest net rating as a starting unit? I just don't know how those two things can coexist. How can you be such a horrific first quarter team and then champion that you have the highest net rating?
Right.
That doesn't add up.
No, it doesn't.
The math isn't mathing.
Doesn't add up. Here's Klay Thompson. I don't know who asked this question or what the question was, but I guess he was discussing the privilege of playing in the NBA. I want to hear this.
I know how fragile this business is and how it can be taken away from you in an instant. So it's important just to realize that it's a privilege to be out there and it's our dreams, our childhood dreams. And I can do a better job being more vocal and keeping the team connected, especially early. I did not feel like I did a good job of that tonight. So on Thursday in Memphis, I will do that.
So that's leadership.
I feel like Klay is filling a lot of that void.
Yeah, he's taking accountability, saying, as a veteran,
I agree.
I need to be more vocal. I need to connect the team a little bit more. But I wonder what the question was, because he started off that answer saying it's a privilege of playing in the NBA, which tells me, are players on that team taking it for granted that they're in the NBA?
Interesting.
Why did he go down that road? Are people out there just saying, whatever, I'm in the NBA, it's all good? Klay's right. It is a privilege, and he has perspective. Because his game was almost taken away from him.
Well, if you look at how they've constructed the roster, we made such a big deal about the rooks, right? I mean, really, they're not really soaking up any roster spots right now. 2 guys that are veterans that have done 0. JMG has had 2 moments all year.
He had a few moments.
Okay.
Hey, by the way,
I'm just saying. I'm not trying to pick on him.
No. But defensively in that third quarter, Dario Saric looked like Charles Barkley. He literally put the ball in his chest one time and then laid it. What?
But between him and Iggy, you're looking at 80 years of experience, and you got 0. You've literally, from 2 slots, have gotten 0. So you can scream to the high heavens about how Kuminga over pursues, he fouls too much. At least Kuminga's there doing stuff freakishly athletic around the rim. Moody has done nothing. So that's a 3rd roster spot that you're wasting. Right? Just go around and look at this team. So if you're going to lose your mind about rookie playing, some of these vets have done nothing.
Nothing.
And then I look at someone like Dante DiVincenzo. Every time he's on the court, it looks like he's playing for his NBA life.
Yes.
And I love that about him.
And he struggled on the last 2 nights in the starting role. Maybe he could come back
trying.
off the bench with 7 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. He plays hard. That's all I want.
He missed a 3-pointer, hustles after his own rebound, gets it, and then spurts it, kicks it back around, and then Klay hits a 3.
He actually got called for an egregious loose ball foul. It would have been very interesting down the stretch with Lou Dort.
That's a bad call.
Well, and I've done a great. I think
the Kuminga one where he came closing out, that wasn't a foul either.
Well, see, I didn't want to crush the refs today.
No, they were bad. But you fall behind by 10. Yeah. You have no margin of error to complain.
No doubt about that. And those sticky tack calls that don't go your way, well, you know what? You still play better defense.
Exactly.
But I've said this back in November, Shasky. I've said it every month, maybe every other week, because I know Dibbs loves his referees. I know Steiny loves his referees. I've never seen the refs worse in the NBA. Let's go look at the Denver-Toronto game. It's Scott Foster, what he did.
Well, Scott
look at Tony Brothers.
You mean the guy with 400 minutes logged with Tim Donaghy?
I swear to God. I was watching Boston-Cleveland. Boston's up 14 in Cleveland, rolling in the 4th quarter. I said, I'm going to go back to Heat Hawks. And then I get a text. You see what Tony Brothers just did in the Cleveland game? What? These guys have too much control. They're awful. They're all-time awful. You know what? It's going to cost some playoff games. It really is.
Bonte,
wait for it.
You saw that Netflix doc.
Yeah, absolutely.
What was it called?
Donaghy doc, whatever it was.
I can't watch the refs the same way.
No, I can't.
Especially when Scott Foster's so prominently featured as guilty. I mean, he's so guilty. It's not even funny. I mean, you play Clue, okay?
Yeah.
It's Colonel Mustard with the knife in the library. That is him, right. Scott Foster. And he is front and center as one of the marquee refs in the league. It's impossible to not see it.
Flagrant foul on Netflix.
It's just...
And then the check Jordan Poole got.
What?
The check Jordan Poole got for
he bounced the ball back to the official.
And he teed him up.
It was so bad.
And I think Steve Kerr said something to Jordan Poole. And Jordan Poole snapped back. It's like, dude, I'm chill. Like, well, you're going to get on Jordan Poole about the technical, Steve?
It was
and
so
I love
bad.
Steve Kerr.
It was so bad.
But that's what we're talking about, the disconnection.
I know.
Veterans get a lot of leeway, and I get it. They earned it. But you're so hard on the young guys, man. So hard. You need these guys to win another championship. That's the cold part about it. Yeah, you need Poole and Kuminga.
That's the funny thing about the Iguodala thing. I swear people think that, like, oh, Kuminga's going to be out of the people that are defending Iggy. Like, Iggy's going to be available for 30 minutes a night, all games throughout the playoffs. Yeah. Like, you're fooling yourself.
He was on the injury report yesterday.
What was it?
The sore hip. Terrence is Sabbath tail. Terrence, what's happening?
He did not have a sore hip.
It was probable yesterday.
No.
It was probable.
No way.
It was probable. What's up, Terrence?
Hey, nothing much. Hey, this Draymond dude is starting to piss me off. Every play, he got to argue with the referee.
Every play.
And our guards are out rebounding our bigs. How are we going to win a game if our guards are out rebounding our bigs? Who's getting back on defense? Our bigs? That's why we lose.
No, because Draymond... real quick. I think Draymond's arguing with the official. 4 consecutive possessions early in the game.
First quarter.
He literally goes up for a layup and then just turns and starts arguing.
Terrence, he didn't even get the layup up. He was in motion. He was going through. He was about to jump, and he's and he throws up the prick, and he goes, God damn! And I'm looking at the replay saying, God damn, that's not a foul, Draymond. God damn, you driving me crazy.
It's crazy.
Damn.
It's crazy. Like, all of them.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry, Terrence. Terrence, this guy literally, he didn't even shoot it yet. He was like, I'm like, what is he screaming for? Terrence, go ahead. Sorry, man. Terrence, you still there? Sorry, man. Let's go
I texted the group thread. What did I say? It was like 4 minutes into the game. Spadoni, I don't even know my exact words.
I think it was Draymond wants to get ejected tonight.
Right,
something like that.
Well,
was I the only one that felt that way?
Tell me this, though. The referees know that he's on that last technical.
100%.
And they are afraid to give him a technical foul to suspend him for a game. They are petrified.
You know who's right on him?
Who?
Jordan Poole. He's got like 13.
I think it's 12
Is
now?
it 12?
Is it 12? How many Poole? It was 11 or 12. I mean, he misspoke last night on the broadcast. Listen, Draymond Green, go back and watch the first. I swear he was driving. I think it was against Giddey.
Yeah.
Who was it?
No, my favorite was the transition fast break one where he just collided into the guy, doesn't even throw the ball up, and is turning with both hands, and the ball is still in the air.
And he yelled, God damn. I'm like, dude, what?
And you wonder how his wrist got hurt because he's slapping his hands together, arguing it with refs.
How many technicals left it for Jordan Poole? Doug in Utah.
They're the most explosive technical duo of all time.
Oh, my God.
Artest has nothing on them.
Those two out of all people, too. After all the history between them, they have the technical issues. Unbelievable. Driving me crazy here. Doug in Utah, we can hear you. What's up?
Hey guys. Thanks a lot. I'm in Utah, and I listen every morning when I'm home in Berkeley. I just hooked myself up with the Odyssey app, and that was the trouble I was having.
You're all good, Doug. You're all good, Doug.
Okay?
You're all good, Doug. We love you.
Okay. So just a couple comments. You mentioned that Donahue, that Donahue thing. Man, you got to think about that when you see some of the stuff the refs are doing. As an aside, it's a little scary. But anyway, about the Warriors. Do you realize, if you could listen to yourselves on every morning, you're saying the same thing we've been saying for 2 months?
I know. I sound like a broken record.
The same
I know,
the Warriors are doing, man.
I know.
I really don't think. Do you really think? Last week, you were saying we're having a parade down Market Street. Shasky was saying, "Do you really think? Can you look me in the eye and say that?" We traded away our big man. The league has swung. The pendulum swung back, and you need a big man in the middle. We don't play defense. We haven't played defense. It's just not going to happen this year. You know, we should have just gone to rebuilding. I hate to say it because I'm a big fan, but reality is reality.
Look, man, they get to the playoffs, it could be a different story. It's going to be hard to beat this team 4 times in the series. It really is.